I had a tenant that lived behind me that was a Jew from New York. Actually, in his family, it was fairly large, and he was considered the black sheep of the family because he had converted to Christianity. Now, as best I appreciated, I asked him, are you a Messianic Jew? And he said, no. And I said, well, what are you? He said, I'm a Christian. So, as I appreciate it, a Messianic Jew still holds Jewish traditions, yet believes in Jesus Christ, where a Jew who's converted to Christianity believes in Christianity and he doesn't hold to Jewish laws and rules and traditions, as I appreciate it. So one day he comes in and he says, man, I got to go to the doctor and get some surgery on my shoulder. I said, well, what's the matter, Paul? He said, man, I can't even pick my shoulder up. He said, I've ripped something out and they got to do surgery on it. And I said, well, look. I said, are you a Messianic Jew or a Christian? And he said, I'm a Christian. I said, well, did you not know Jesus said that he came for the lost sheep of the house of Israel only? But in another place where a woman had a daughter who had a devil, wanted Jesus to heal her daughter. And Jesus says, it's not good to give the bread of the Jews to the Gentiles, to the dogs. And she looked at him and said, well, Master, even so, the dogs eat the crumbs from the master's table. And I said, now, which are you? You gonna eat the bread or you gonna eat the crumbs? He says, well, I'll tell you what, I don't think it makes any difference. I said, why don't you eat the master's bread, which includes the crumbs, and you'll get healed. He said, what? I said, I'm gonna pray for you right now if you'll believe for healing. And he said, okay. So I prayed for him and he said, the pain's gone. I said, what? And he started whirling his arm around like a helicopter. He said, it's gone, it's gone. And I said, glory to God. Never did figure out if he ate the bread for healing or the crumbs for healing. So maybe you can determine what that was. Does it make any difference? It doesn't at all, because Jesus came preaching the kingdom and healing all that came to him. God bless you guys and go in peace. Love you. Bye.